universe, this is Mystique and I welcome you to my digital sacred space. I hope you're happy, healthy and healing wherever you're watching from. Today we are looking at your future spouse's personality and their personality traits, and we will also get a lot of messages, and there's going to be a lot of things inside these envelope boxes, and I have made all of these myself by my own hands. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I really enjoyed making all of these envelope boxes as well as the elements inside. So I'm really excited for you guys to see what's inside. So without further ado, this is going to be group number 1. I just heard somebody think, oh wait, this is all blue and silver themed. Yeah, it is. And this is the back. This will be pile number 2. Blue with a silver foiling. And this is the back. It looks very blue on camera. I don't know why it's like that, but it's like a beautiful blue, but it's not bright. It's not like a neon blue. It's a sort of a dark blue, but not indigo, you know. Then this is another pile. This is group number 3, the third one and the last one for today. Gorgeous pile. I'm really excited to get into your reading, but I'm going to start with the prayer first that I always offer to your spirit guides, to the universe, for allowing me to be a channel, for allowing me to be a medium. So first and foremost, I would just like to send a lot of peace to the viewer. I just heard the word total chaos. Maybe somebody will resonate with that. If you don't resonate with that, please leave it. This is a general reading, so everything might not resonate, and that's okay, because that might be a message for someone else. This space is all about love, safety, and comfort. I hope that the energy of this space reaches you. And if you are suffering from any anxiety or negative thoughts or a downward spiral of negativity, I hope this reading serves as a sort of a resurrection from that. I hope the energy of this reading brings back yours. I call upon divine spirit guides of pile number 1, 2, and 3. I ask for pile number 1, 2, and 3 to be protected from any malicious entities, any negative energies that might be surrounding them right now. I ask for this energy to be cleansed of any beings that want to harm or that have bad intentions for my group number 1, 2, or 3, or me as the reader. I offer my gratitude and love to your spirit guides, to you, and to your future spouse, to your higher selves, to your angels, ancestors, any non-physical beings that are here that have the best intentions for you. My intention for this reading is for the viewer to have fun while we unpack all of these envelope boxes together and see what their future spouses have to say to them, and to of course tap into the personality of their future spouses and to see what they are going to be like in the future. I ask for these envelope boxes to be protected, to be safe, and to be cleansed. I offer my love and my gratitude to every single soul family member that has been here for the longest time with me, that shower me with love. I thank all of the channel members here that love my readings, love my style, and have so much respect for my art and my work. I would like to thank all of those souls that have been with me throughout this journey of being a reader here. And I would like to thank each and every single soul that I'm going to encounter. And I welcome new energies, new souls that have clicked on this reading for the first time. From the bottom of my heart and with utmost love. I ask you, dear spirit guides, angels, ancestors of group number 1, 2, and 3 to guide me throughout the reading so I can give them accurate messages, information, anything they need to know about their future spouses, anything they need to know at this time, since this is a timeless reading. I ask to be tapped into the energies of starting with group number 1, then group number 2, and then group number 3. I hope the energy of this reading stays with group number 1, 2, and 3 long after they have finished watching the reading. My intention is to give them hope. If life is feeling dreary, my intention is to set them free of their anxiety, doubts, worries, hopelessness, powerlessness, negativity, toxic influences, toxic people. My intention for this reading is to bring back joy and to bring back life into group number 1, 2, and 3 if they have not been feeling good. I thank all of you for being here today, and with that being said, I will begin the reading. It is truly my honor to serve as somebody who's translating divine information, spiritual information for you. I hope you know that I love you very much, group number 1, 2, and 3, that I cherish you, and that I'm wishing you well, I'm wishing you peace. And with that being said, I'll see you at your reading, my dear love. Bye. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose pile number 1, you chose this gorgeous silver blue themed envelope. I was going to pick out your tarot cards first, but I was just called to tell you that first and foremost, your future spouse is a romantic. hugely romantic. Now we're going to open it together and see what's inside, but let's grab the deck first. So, personality. Oh, okay. Okay. So we have the Three of Swords and the Eight of Wands. We have Death. Oh my gosh. Then we have Two of Wands in reverse. We have Nine of Swords, Ace of Swords, the World, Hangman reverse. I think your future spouse is somebody who craves, well, craves is not the right word, but they strive to be somebody who is on top of things. Like they like to be updated, they like to keep themselves educated, they like to just be aware. I feel like they are wary and cautious of the world, and they know that, you know, anybody could be capable of hurting them. I feel like they've gone through a lot of pain in their life, but they didn't let that get them down. They rise from the ashes like a phoenix. I'm sensing a lot of divine feminine energy, so you could be a man watching this or a woman watching this. You don't have to be, but I'm sensing that your future spouse has a highly divine feminine, strongly divine feminine energy. And if you are a man watching this, or you don't have to be, but if you want your future spouse to be a woman, and I see that she's somebody who has not given up the love in her heart just because she has gone through a lot of heartbreak and turmoil in her life. You know, like there's been people that did such bad things, such toxic people, that she should have just closed her heart off to all of that. But that didn't happen. And she's still somebody who's waiting for you. Now, for those of you that do not want a woman as a future spouse, I'm going to use the pronoun they, but apply it to yourself as it resonates. I don't like to focus on gender. I like to focus on energy. So with the Death card being here, and you see how there's a child here, and she's about to just take the curtain, open the curtain to some shadow, to some dangerous truth that seems dangerous but is not. I feel like your future spouse could have been the scapegoated child in their family, or could have come from a lot of childhood abuse or childhood trauma. And I know that that's not something that you might like to hear, but I have to be honest in this readings. I have to tell you what I see in the cards and what spirit is telling me. And it's almost like they have sharpened themselves. They have a sharp wit. They have a sharp tongue, you know. Nobody can put them down. Nobody can get them anymore. I feel like they have strived to become somebody that was, I'm hearing the word uneffable. Okay, uneffable. So I can't say it, obviously, but you know the word, right? With the Two of Wands reverse, they might have felt very restricted in life. They might have felt like what they wanted and what they needed was in opposite directions. Something about an imbalance of energy. Something about their relationships being imbalanced. And I feel like with you, it's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like that. I feel like if they are the scapegoated child, I feel like the people around them don't like their personality or don't like who your future spouse is, because your future spouse is somebody who's very strong, you know. Like I said, they are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, and they are somebody who will open the curtains to the truth without hesitation. It's like the only thing they're interested in is truth. They will not believe in a lie that looks like the truth. And that is why people might not like them, because they are not nice, they are not polite, and they say it like it is. And your future spouse is not rude at all. No, they are not rude. They are not somebody who's out there to hurt people or get people, right? They are not like that, not at all. But it's just like, when somebody's trying to manipulate them and they see it, they'll call it out like it is. They'll call it out. They'll just say it like it is, and they'll be like, oh, I see what you're trying to do. You thought you could fool me. You thought you could fool me. And that's why the people around them, like some toxic people, or maybe this is their family, I don't know. But whoever these toxic people are, they don't like it because your future spouse is too intelligent. They've already seen all of the moves. They are 10 steps ahead. So these toxic people cannot control your future spouse. And that is what they don't like the most, is that your future spouse is somebody that cannot be controlled. And that is the first message that I got, is that your future spouse strives to be in control. I feel like there are people that are trying to get them, like if they are a king, they are trying to get them out of the king energy. If they are a queen, they are trying to get them out of the queen energy so that they are easy to manipulate. If somebody, the quickest and easiest way to control, manipulate someone, to make somebody do something that they don't want to do, is to cut them off and separate them from their self-love, right? From their own pride. So if you no longer are proud of yourself, you become easy for me to manipulate, because now there is a gap in your mind and I can infiltrate that and make you do things that you wouldn't otherwise do, manipulate you, guilt you into doing something that you don't actually want to do, that doesn't feel right to you, right? Because now your boundaries have become weak. So once in the absence of self-love, the boundaries become weak, and these toxic people want to take advantage of your future spouse's weak boundaries. And your future spouse is holding firm. They are like, it's like they've built a web. I'm being shown like a spider web. It's like they've built like a whole web, and they are inside that, and they are keeping themselves away from people like that. And it's like they are sleeping in peace because they know that they are protected. They are highly protected for sure. Your future spouse did suffer from some self-limiting beliefs where they didn't believe in themselves, or they felt like they were not capable enough of something, but they've overcome that. Because when they realize that it's not actually their capability that's in question, it's just that the people are making them feel like they cannot achieve something. You know what I mean? Like, it is not that your future spouse does not have the talent enough to do what they want, or the energy or the capacity to get what they want, or to achieve all of their dreams. Your future spouse absolutely does have all of the talent and all of the necessary skills, the mindset, the power mindset. I just heard power mindset. But these people were making them feel like what they were doing were wrong. Like if they follow their heart, that's the wrong thing to do, And I feel like a future spouse is somebody who has a lot of integrity, so they are anyway going to do whatever they want. And by that, I don't mean that they'll, try to hurt somebody. I just mean that they will not get influenced by people. They will refuse to get influenced by people. And they will be like, listen, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to do what my heart says and feels right to my heart. A very strong will, for sure. Your future spouse could have loved to travel, but maybe they didn't get the opportunity to travel to a lot of places. That doesn't have to be external traveling. It can be internal traveling as well, like knowing yourself. And, that's a self-discovery is like a perpetual thing. You never fully know yourself. So you're always in the process of discovering what's within you. And I feel like they have gone through a lot of their inner wounds. They have been on this inner sojourn for a long time, and they have healed a lot. And they want to tell you that if you meet them right now, they'll be a good partner to you. If you're worried that, because I can sense that they know what you have been through, that they know that you have a similar energy and you have a similar experience in life. and they want to be a healthy and healing partner to you. They don't want to be a toxic partner in your life. So that's a message that they wanted to give you directly, is for you to know that they will be a good partner to you. Like, don't worry. Don't worry. It's almost like they're saying, don't worry. Don't worry. Hope you can see the cards, but yeah. Let's unpack. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You know, when I was picking out like the color scheme for today's envelope boxes, I didn't realize that I would end up making all of them like a 2 colors only, like a blue silver, because for the rest of my readings I did choose different colors. Like one of them was orange, and then one would be like a maroon, one would be blue, and for today it was like all blue and silver. So I feel like one thing that all of the piles or groups might have in common is that your future spouses are very calm and loving, and like I'm sensing a very serene energy, like a still lake. That's the kind of energy I'm sensing. But yeah, oh my gosh, I hope you're excited, because I'm definitely excited. Ta-da! It came off. So I'm going to place that here, and let's see. Wow. Yeah, you guys, I was picking out like all of these messages for you intuitively, obviously, and I had this heart, okay, just by the side, and I had a concept like I was going to do this heart as a decorative piece on top. And then I was like, wait a second, that's very similar to what I've previously done. And so I had kept this aside, and Spirit was like, put it back, like put it inside the box, put it for them. So first message, first of all, look at this heart. It's so beautiful. I have not been able to find this paper for the longest time. I've tried to search for it, but it's like this gorgeous mesh net kind of thing, but it's paper. It's not completely fabric. It's paper, but it's not fully paper, So I'm going to put that here, and let's see your top future spouse traits. So we have lovely, divine feminine, and light. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now there are like these square kite-shaped pieces in all of the envelope boxes that I made myself, and what I wanted to do was channel like the top or the most dominant energy in the personality of your future spouses. And for you, I got these 3, which says lovely, divine feminine, and light. So if you are a man watching this, the woman that you're going to meet, your future spouse, she is somebody who's a Scorpio dominant, but also might have a little bit of Pisces energy. See, she's somebody who's going to love you unconditionally. She's somebody who's very in touch with her feminine energy. Like, she knows who she is. She knows how to keep her boundaries, how to communicate her boundaries in a respectful way. So she will never disrespect you. There will be no inequality in the relationship. So if you are a man, you don't have to be, but if you are watching this for a woman, like you want your future spouse to be a woman, that's a message for you. If you are watching this for a man and your future spouse is a man, then I'm sensing that he is going to be very attracted to the fact that you are so connected to your divine feminine energy. I feel like that's something that they will be very, very attracted to. And with the lovely coming out here, I feel like your future spouse is somebody who's going to show you their vulnerable or soft side that they don't show anyone else. And this will be exclusive, like only to the closest people around them, obviously. And you're going to obviously be one of them, because I feel like you would describe your future spouse as lovely and somebody who's very loving. But I feel like if you ask someone else that knows your future spouse, they might be like, oh, your future spouse is not that expressive. Like, they don't talk much. Like, it's a little bit like that, because your future spouse is not showing that side of themselves to other people. Like, they don't show this side of themselves to the world. And that is not to say that your future spouse is being fake. Your future spouse is just protecting themselves, and because they've been hurt so much, so it's totally understandable, really. But this is one of the dominant personality traits that they have. Then the next we have divine feminine. Now, with this card coming, when I was writing this, I was like, wait a second, am I just channeling divine feminine? Then they're like, yeah, you need to write that down. So I don't know. I think I'm done explaining this one. I feel like if there is something specific, then when you look at this, you'll know. I feel like there is some message for you, but it's almost like you are going to access it directly. And then last we have light. Now, this was very interesting to me, that came out as a personality trait. I feel like many people have tried to dull or dim your future spouse, or expected them to dim themselves, and your future spouse was like, you thought, like, that's the kind of energy I'm getting. Like, you guys will be each other's light. You guys will be each other's lanterns in the dark of the night, and you are a guiding light to them. They see you as somebody who is irreplaceable, and they have so much respect for you. Every time I try to channel, like, I try to get into, like, show me your personality, like, show me something, they always want to just talk about you. And then I realize, wait a second, I'm channeling information, and I end up talking about you, group number 1, and I'm like, wait a second, I need your personality traits, dear future spouse of group number 1. But it's like they just want to keep talking about you, group 1, and they're like, what do you even want to know about me? That is so sweet. But yeah, let's see the other messages. Now, this came up in one of the readings before, but it's come out again. You wrap your name tight around my ribs and keep me warm. I was born for you. Now, when this says I was born for you, this is not in a toxic, possessive, or pathological way. This is in a way where you have a pre-birth intention. The souls, both of your souls, have a pre-birth intention to meet in the 3D and possibly have a life together. And I feel like this is a fated connection. Like, your future spouse is being watched over by a lot of non-physical entities that love them, and they are also watching over and wanting to have this connection manifested just as much as you and your future spouse. So it's like your spirit guides want this connection to come into existence almost quickly. So let's see, we have another one. You have 𝘱𝘪𝑒 the bride. Yeah, you have divine feminine and 𝘱𝘱𝑚𝑒 the bride. Now, I don't know if you know this. If you are first time here on my channel, you might not know, but I don't pick these messages or these colors myself when I make all of these readings. Like, even in my channel painting readings, I've said this, that I am not painting, by myself. Like, I ask spirit, and they'll take me to certain messages, they'll take me to certain words that will resonate with you. And this came out for you, and look, you have divine feminine, so there's a lot of synchronicities already for you, pile number 1. 𝘱𝘱𝑚𝑒 the bride. I feel like this is something, if you're a man watching this, like, this is something on your wedding day that you will love to hear. If you are watching this for a man and your future spouse is a man or has masculine energy, they will love to hear that they can kiss the bride. Like, they want to show you off. They want to kiss you in front of everyone, so that everybody knows that pile number 1, they're taken. Pile number 1 is taken now, so please stay away from pile number 1. It's that kind of energy where, but it's a loving, playful way. It's like they're possessive in a playful way. It's containment. It's positive containment. Like, they want to give you safety. They want to give you comfort. They don't want to make you feel like you're trapped or something, right? I hope you know that, pile number 1. So we have these gorgeous flowers. Maybe your future spouse will love giving you flowers because this came out. Now I have a lot of like pictures and lyrics and all of these paper cutouts, you could say, in a box, and this was one of those doodles that I printed out. It's not done by me, but this was one of the doodles that I printed out, and this came out for you. And I was like, wait a second, what does this mean? And I thought, oh wait, I guess we'll know in the reading. So maybe, just maybe, this is very specific message, so it won't resonate with everyone, but your future spouse could be an artist, or could have something to do with floral arrangement, something to do with flowers, or they might just like giving you flowers. They might like receiving flowers from you. They seem like somebody who's very, like, their personality is very much like a blooming flower. You know how the petals are so soft and beautiful, and people might look at a flower and be like, wait a second, like, flowers are so delicate, they can be destroyed easily. But your future spouse is the kind of a flower that just keeps blooming and blooming. Like, they never die, you know? They just keep blooming and blooming, and they get stronger and stronger. They have better boundaries. They know how to protect themselves. And that's what I'm getting for you. Pile number 1, we have to the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered. I feel like you guys have a wish fulfillment. Like, you are wishing, you have been wishing for this union. You have been wishing for your future spouse. You have been wishing for this. And this is exactly, whatever you have been wishing for, that is exactly what is coming for you. Exactly. That's exactly what's coming for you. What do we have? Oh my gosh, we have Taylor Swift's Lately I've Been Dressing for Revenge. What is this song? 𝑉𝑔𝑖𝑙𝑎𝑛𝑡𝑒. Okay. Yeah. I cannot say it. Yeah, you guys, you have the death, and of course this comes out. Lately I've been dressing for revenge, because it's like your future spouse is like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I am not going to be a pushover anymore. I'm going to be somebody who speaks up for themselves. Like, why should I be ashamed when I'm the one who's telling the truth? Like, I have nothing to be ashamed of. And that's the energy that your future spouse is stepping into. Wow, you have blessed. Yeah, you're going to be blessed with your future spouse. And I just heard blessed with children. Blessed with amazing, beautiful children. Wow, that's so beautiful. Group number 1. Everything I love, everything you are. Now, if you feel like, if you are worried, or if you're doubting the fact that you are not going to be enough for your future spouse, or you're not as amazing, like you don't deserve this connection, your future spouse is coming through and saying that you absolutely deserve me. They're saying that you deserve this connection. You deserve this love that I'm going to pour into your heart and into your soul. I know nobody's done that before, but I want to do it for you. This is what they're saying. Okay. Then we have, yes, we are better together. Yes. Yes. That's true. That's a pretty straightforward message, isn't it? Then we have, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I didn't even know. You know, when I put like these cutouts in the box, I have them like this. So everything will be like this. So I don't know what goes inside the box, okay? I just kind of intuitively, like I'm drawn to certain cutouts and I put them in the box. That's how I prepare these envelope boxes with custom messages only for you. And look, we have I do. And didn't I say that your wedding day is going to be a day that your future spouse loves a lot? I feel like your future spouse is somebody who really has a lot of respect for connections and relationships. So, and of course, wedding is something that they are going to absolutely love. And they are going to love being connected with you in this way. That's what I'm hearing. So let's see more messages. We have, I'm grateful you still find me sexy even when I'm pregnant and gassy and have felt swollen to the size of something dinner plates. Okay, it says dinner plates. The font is so small that I almost couldn't see it. But I feel like a future spouse, this is a very straightforward message. Your future spouse is going to love you when you're pregnant, even when you're gassy. I know that it's not, it's not very romantic, but it's okay. It's okay. All aspects of life don't have to be romantic. You just see them in a romantic way and everything is beautiful. And then lastly, we have zodiac signs. So we have Gemini. Wow. We have Aquarius. I'm surprised Scorpio didn't come out for you guys. Oh no, wait, this is not Aquarius. This is Sagittarius. And this is Aquarius. Yeah. Now I get why your future spouse might be somebody who is like a rule breaker or a chain breaker of their family. Like there's somebody who is not afraid to speak up, who's not afraid to tread the unknown, They will take the road less traveled. They will choose the path that feels right to them, that feels original. Like I'm hearing one, like I'm hearing special, I'm hearing one. And I feel like your future spouse is one of a kind. And it's not because, you're going to marry them. And of course, you can only have one future spouse at a time. But it's like they are like that even in life. Like their family, if this is a family that they are coming from, nobody is like them. Nobody. Oops. If they are in a friend group or in a community, nobody's like them. Nobody thinks like them. Nobody talks like them. Nobody speaks like them. It's like they have been through all of these death moments and Three of Swords moments in their life, but they will come out on top. Like they will change their mindset. They will change their thoughts. They will change everything about themselves if that's what it takes. And they will come out on top. Pile number 1. This was such a beautiful reading. With the Hangman in reverse, I feel like they are going to need some time to learn to how to kind of surrender. Like they might have struggles surrendering to the universe because they like to be so much in control, right? Like they're worried if something will go wrong, and it's understandable, right? But I feel like they might learn from you. If you are the divine feminine, they'll learn from you. Or if you are the divine masculine, then your divine feminine is going to learn from you, because when she leans on you, she'll learn how to kind of automatically let go of that control, and she'll soften her walls and just be in a receptive energy where she can receive your love. And if you are the divine feminine watching this, you are going to teach your future spouse how to kind of lighten up, how to have fun back into their life. And I feel like this is something that they are very grateful for, is that you bring fun back into their life. And fun doesn't have to be like you're leaving your home and going in the middle of the night somewhere to a restaurant or something. It can be fun things, can be small things, like doing something that is not routine, doing something just out of the ordinary. Now watch out for evil eyes. Pile number 1. I hope that you do a protection spell on yourself and your future spouse to protect this connection, because I just feel like there could be people that are trying to sabotage this connection because it's so beautiful. And it's partially because the divine feminine energy, whether it's you or them, is very beautiful. And these toxic people want to they're trying to get the divine feminine energy in their control, and that is how they want to control the divine masculine. Like if they harm the feminine, then obviously the masculine is going to be affected. So be careful, because that's coming through. This is not a warning right now, okay? Like this is not a message that might apply to you right now. This is something that is going to happen when your union comes to fruition, or your union is very close. Like when people start to sense that you guys are very close to becoming a couple, they might try to sabotage it. Maybe it's like a toxic feminine energy, where it's like a toxic female friend that doesn't want you to be with your future spouse because he's very handsome and like she wants him to herself. Like it's that kind of energy. So be careful. It's like, like those typical third party villain people. That's the kind of energy. There is a K-drama called Heartbeat, and the main character, the male main character, is a vampire, and he's falling in love with this girl who's living in his house. Like, it's a whole situation. You guys need to watch the drama if you want to understand the context. But there's this third girl, okay, that was his first love, and she is convinced that she needs to have him, so she tries to hurt her to get him all to herself. And she's like, okay, like, I'm just going to have you all to myself, like he's an object or something. And then both of them were like, no, bye. And then she didn't leave, but both of them, like, he told her that he doesn't love her, and she tells her that she's not going to give up on him. So that's what's going to happen, like a similar dynamic. Like, you guys won't give up on each other till the end of time. And this was your reading, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed making all of the elements myself, and I hope you enjoyed listening and watching, and you appreciate the messages that came through, because this was such a beautiful reading. And hopefully I'll see you in my next reading. I want to thank you. I want to thank your spirit guides. I want to thank your future spouse. I want to thank my spirit guides and higher self for helping me channel this reading, all of the cards, all of the elements. Thank you, sacred paper elements, for coming through and helping me do this reading. I am available for personal reading, so if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by emailing me on MystiqueTarot28@gmail.com. It's in the description. And bye. I'll see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. I love you. Hello and welcome, my dear pile number 2. If you chose this beautiful blue envelope with silver foiling, this is your reading. Now, what I'm sensing from the energy of this envelope box that I made is that your future spouse is somebody who might be soft-spoken, or there's something soft about them. And that is not to say that they're weak, but there's something delicate about them. I'm hearing the song Delicate by Taylor Swift. Like, there's somebody who is very careful in their relationships. They strive for harmony. They want peace. They don't want to fight. They don't like all that chaos energy. I feel like there's somebody who's like a homebody and likes to stay at home, just want to be with you in your space, in your energy. There's somebody who's going to be obsessed with you, but in a very quiet, cute way. And the reason why I could channel messages from the box itself is because, first thing, I made these by my own hands. And if you're new here, you might not know. I always pick the colors and everything, like all of the elements, according to the energy of the group that I'm going to be channeling for. And you guys, this is one of my favorite paper that I had for the longest time. And I asked Spirit, I want to use this. And I thought, okay, wait, this is the perfect opportunity to do that. And they were like, yeah. So this is it. God, it's even more beautiful in person. And I'm not saying that because I made it. I'm just saying it because the paper itself is just so beautiful. Like, you couldn't go wrong. You couldn't go wrong even if you tried. So let's get into the personality traits of your future spouse for group number 2, please. I can sense that these are some beautiful cards coming out. Okay. Okay. So we have 8 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Ooh. 8 of Swords and 9 of Swords together. Temperance reversed. The Lovers reversed. It's fine. Don't get scared. The King of Wands upright. 6 of Swords upright. Swords energy. Queen of Cups reversed. And the Emperor reversed. All right. I feel like your future spouse is somebody who might doubt themselves a lot. There's somebody who is almost giving me like a Pisces energy, but like there was something painful in their past life, or in the I just heard previous life, but in the early years of this lifetime or the previous life or past life, they went through something that was really painful, maybe as a child, maybe they were extremely young, and the experience made them kind of like put themselves in a shell almost. Like they are not expressive, like they are not like this, they're very much like this, very much keeping to themselves, just minding their own business. They don't try to get into anybody else's private life. You see how these two cards are kind of similar, where you have this like feminine energy who's trying to protect the baby, and then you have the feminine energy here who's taking this child. Like it seems to me that this child grew up, and then they were like, the feminine energy here was like, wait, I need to protect you, I need to like take you away. So maybe your future spouse is somebody who is traveled a lot in their life or moved homes a lot in their life, and because of that like moving homes again and again and again, I feel like that led to them feeling a little bit unsafe, that led to them feeling a little bit wary of love. I feel like with the Lovers coming out reversed, I feel like your future spouse is not somebody who dates around. They might not have dated anybody in their life because they hate the concept of dating. They don't like date, They want something that is committed, that is strong, like they want to form a deep, strong, emotional bond. They are not interested in sleeping around. They are not interested in friends with benefits, situationships, temporary relationships, and that's what they see dating as. And they want something real, and when they look around them, it's all like Lovers reversed energy, where it's like people are together, but they're not together, They are together only for needs, to meet the physical needs or some psychological needs, but there's no deep bond, there's no unconditional love. And I feel like this is something that hurts your future spouse, because your future spouse is such a gentle person that they don't like to see that this world is a loveless world, or the people are so loveless, and they don't want their future relationships to be like that. So they're waiting for you. They're waiting for you. And I feel like you are represented by the Queen of Wands energy. Like you could have a lot of fire energy in your chart, and they could have a lot of water energy in their chart. Like there's some kind of like opposites attract thing going on here, where they are quiet and you're loud. If you're confident, you're bold, they're somebody who's quiet, introverted, shy, timid almost. With the Emperor coming out in reversed, I feel like they are not somebody who is looking for an imbalanced dynamic in relationships. They strive for equality, and I feel like they've not seen that, because I feel like they can sense the toxicity inherent within each relationship, romantic or platonic, just because all of us are in a relationship to each other in a way. So they see that, and they know that no relationship is free of toxicity, and I feel like they're looking for that one relationship. They're looking for the one who will be like a match to them, like somebody who is similar to them. And I feel like you could be very similar to your future spouse. Like you could be somebody who's innocent, somebody who's like you guys are pure souls. You guys are really pure souls. It's like this world doesn't deserve you, pile number 2, and your future spouse. Like the world doesn't deserve you and your future spouse, because you guys are such gentle, pure souls that the world will look at that and try to take advantage of it. And your future spouse is obviously recovering from that. They still have faith in the world. It's not like a hopeless situation. They still love the world. They still have faith in the world, but they're kind of wary of it. They don't want to give themselves, Queen of Cups reversed. They don't want to, Temperance reversed. They don't want to give themselves to people that don't know how to give back. Like that are not interested in giving love back. People that are only interested in being loved by somebody. People that don't want to give love back. And you know, that's not something you can force somebody to do. Like, you can never force somebody to love you back. You know, even if you love them, they might not love you, they might not just be in love with you. What are you going to do? It's like your future spouse has realized that the why am I stammering so much in this pile? I don't know. um but they realize that they need to strive for balance and equality, and it's not just from their side, it has to be the other person who does the same. And I feel like you guys are both like that. You guys have a similar approach to relationships. Like, you guys have opposite energies. Like, you could be fire, or they could be water, or vice versa. But the way you approach, the way you express that energy is very similar. Like, the way you love is very fiery but passionate, very emotional, you know. And then the way they love you is very intense, very almost like not orderly, like it's unpredictable in a way, but in a good way. Like, it's surprising. They'll express themselves in a surprising way, but in the best way. Like, they'll surprise you, and it's going to make you very happy. So let's open the box up and see what do we have. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Let's open it together. I wish you guys were here with me. I would be like so amazing. But it's okay. I'm happy that at least we have a digital medium called internet so that we can connect, because I cannot imagine my life without you guys. And this is I'm in love with this envelope box. Pile number 2. Wow, we have lots of things inside, so let's see. One by one. We have, you can create the life you want. Now, when I picked this out, I didn't understand why this was coming out, because I was like, wait, this sounds more of a message from spirit, and I feel like this is a message from spirit to you. You can create the life you want. And I feel like this is also a confirmation where spirit wants to tell you that you can achieve anything you want. I feel like your future spouse might be a wish fulfilled for you. Then I want to see like the top personality traits. So I made these myself, like these 3, and there's 3 to 4 in each groups. So these are like top dominant energy in the personality of your future spouse. So we have strong presence. Yes. We have quiet. Yes, that is true. Yeah, this is very interesting. Now, this came out for you guys, pile number 2. I don't know if you guys are watching this from East Asia, Japan, Korea, but this is actually Korean language, and this is sarang, which means love. This word itself means love. Now, I was going to write love in English, but then Spirit was like, no, you have to write it in Korean. So I Googled how to write sarang, and this is what they showed me. So maybe your future spouse is South Korean, or they could be Japanese. They could be from an East Asian country. They could be they could have those physical traits where, you know, like I don't know what they're called, but they have these very hooded eyes and small faces, very soft pale skin, like the trademarks of Asians. I don't want to sound racist, but I'm trying to describe the physical traits, and I realized, wait, I don't know because I can't use any words. Yeah, there's somebody who is really quiet and has a strong presence at the same time. Like, they might walk into a room and people look at them, and they might not realize it because they're not paying attention. They just don't care. You know, with the quiet, I wrote this in capitals with a heart at the end. So I feel like there's somebody who might be seen as almost intimidating by other people, some people, but with you, they are going to be all lovey-lovey with you. Lovey-lovey with you. So let's see more. We have harmony. Yes. And we have innocence. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yeah. of course. I made all these 5 little cutout squares for you guys, and I wrote the top personality traits like channeled for you. And I got harmony and innocence for the silver cards, and I got strong presence, quiet, and sarang for the blue uh, paper cutouts. Then I got harmony and innocence for you. I'm feeling that with the Queen of Cups reversed here, this is not an energy that they show everyone. Now, this is a similar message to pile number 1. If you were drawn to pile number 1, there could be messages for you there, but you don't have to watch that one if you were not drawn to it. I'm feeling that with the Queen of Cups reversed coming out, I feel like they kind of hold back their emotions or hold back their emotional side. They might not express it to the world. They kind of protect themselves, and because they have seen the kind of relationships, it's like I'm seeing like a boy being very depressed about the fact that other boys are talking about girls and talking about girls in a disrespectful way, right? So they'll be like, oh, like, look at this body part on this girl, yo, did you check that out, yo? And it upsets your future spouse. Like, I'm seeing that your future spouse gets upset by hearing that kind of way of speaking, and they don't like that boys talk about girls that way, or like anybody talking about anybody disrespectfully or gossip. They really hate gossip. Your future spouse hate gossips. And your future spouse could also feel like they don't deserve you, or that you are too beautiful for them. Like, they're just somebody who's like quiet, and it's like they don't believe in themselves, your future spouse. And then when you come into the picture, I feel like you help them believe in themselves. You help them see the beauty in their soul, and I feel like they are going to put all that love back into yourself. They are not just somebody who will take love from you. Like, all of the love that you pour into them, they will give you back. Like, they will never make you beg for love. They will never make you ask for love. They will always be there. Like, you see, they have a quiet and strong presence, right? I feel like these are dominant personality traits. So they are very quietly there for you. Like, okay, they'll notice that, oh, there are no groceries in the house, there are no fruits, and you like this particular fruit. I don't know why I'm being taken to tangerines. You guys might like tangerines, some of you. That maybe that resonates with like specific someone. But your future spouse will make sure that tangerines are in the house the next day. All of the groceries are there in the house. All of the bills are paid, so that you don't have to worry. That's the kind of vibe I'm picking up from your future spouse. Like, they're quiet, but that doesn't mean they're incapable, Like, they will get ish done on time. On time. That's what I'm getting for you, pile number 2. So let's see, we have lots more messages inside. We have this beautiful moth. I'm not getting any messages per se from her, so I just feel like I should just show you, and you might listen to something specific. And then we have the smaller messages. Wow, oh my god, you guys, you got this message and this message in the same group. Oh my gosh, this was in the same envelope box, you guys. You can create the life you want, and then you have dreams really do come true. The reason why I'm getting surprised is because even I didn't know that this was in the box. Now, when I said this in group number 1, but when I pick out these cutouts or these, messages, I print these out and I cut them myself, right? So when I cut them, I flip them over. And then when I do 3 piles, I put the envelope boxes like that open. And then when I flipped over, I will ask Spirit to, take me to the like pile number 1's cutouts or print messages, and then for pile number 2, and then for pile number 3. So I don't know what is in these boxes because I didn't see the messages myself. And you can create the life you want. The reason why I'm saying that is because this is a sure confirmation. This is like 100% confirmation from Spirit. If you have a wish right now, even if it's not related to your future spouse, it's coming true. It's coming true. Your dreams are coming true. You're going to have that dream life with your future spouse. You're going to have that dream life. Whatever you feel like you wanted to have and you feel like you cannot have it. This coming out twice is a confirmation. It's definitely happening for you. So please do not lose faith, my dear pile number 2s. Let's see more messages. Oh my gosh. We have a love to last a lifetime. Yeah. Your future spouse, your connection with your future spouse is fated. And it's going to last a lifetime. I feel like you're not going to get married to anybody else. Like, you won't have a second marriage. And this is going to be the one and only marriage, because I feel like you will be happy. You'll be happy with your future spouse. Then we have, once upon a time, the planets and the fates and all the stars align. Oh my god. Again you have, it's so similar to dreams really do come true and you can create the life you want. And spirit is directly saying the planets, the fates and the stars are all aligned for you to get what you want, pile number 2, for you to have what you want. I don't know what you want. For those of you that this is not related to your future spouse, if it's like a source of income, it's finances, or it's success in your career, it's happening. It's happening. So this is a message that's coming out for you. Then we have the gift of love. Your future spouse is a gift of love. Your future spouse is your gift from the universe, like hand delivered from the universe to you. That's what your future spouse is. We have my body, my choice. Beautiful. I feel like this is your energy. This is your energy. My body, my choice. I feel like your future spouse is going to be very attracted to your self-assured, self-confident nature. If that message is not resonating and you don't feel very confident right now, you're going to be when you meet your future spouse, and you're going to be in this energy of knowing exactly who you are. And of course, your future spouse is going to be tremendously attracted to that. He was sunshine, I was midnight rain. This is a song lyric by Taylor Swift. Of course, this comes out. I did say that you guys are like the opposite, right? Like sun and moon, or like one of you is sunshine and then the other is rain. So yeah, that's a beautiful song, you guys. He was sunshine, I was midnight rain. Then we have grow old with me. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I'm feeling shy. I'm not going to interpret this. This is a direct message from your future spouse, you guys. I'm going to place that here. Then we have love. Of course, this came out. Your future spouse is all love for you. All love for you. You know, you guys got a lot of these like small, these types of print cutouts. I had like 20 of these and you got 5, and I think the other groups have only like 2 or 3, but you got 5. So it's I think there's one more. Yeah, there is one more. Oh my god, you have 6. You have sealed with a kiss and my promise to you. Your future spouse is so in love with you. To have and to hold from this day forward, my promise to you, sealed with a kiss. With my promise to you, I feel like your future spouse is just waiting for you to come into their life, to be manifested into their life. So that they can love you. Like, they're not waiting for you, so you know they can feel that relief, or like, I found the one. They're waiting for you so that they can love you. That's why they're waiting. That's why they're waiting for you to come. Then we have my whole heart for my whole life. Oh my gosh. Another confirmation, you guys. Pile number 2. I don't know who you are, but this future spouse connection, this soulmate connection, this is lasting a lifetime. For sure. Then we have, thank you for being in my life. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful, pile number 2. Then do we have, okay, so we don't have any more messages. We do have zodiac signs, energies. So let's see. We have Pisces. Oh my gosh, didn't I say Pisces? I think I said Pisces, didn't I? We have Pisces. I'll place that here. Then we have Capricorn. Yeah. And then finally we have Libra. Where should I place this, Spirit? Should I place that here? Is that all right? Here. Okay. There it is. This is your spread, pile number 2. I hope you like it. You can take a screenshot of this if you like and keep these messages with you as a wallpaper if you guys want. I love your energies so much, and I'm so grateful for you. One last message I'm getting is that you might not think that your future spouse is your ideal type, or you might not be attracted to your future spouse the moment you meet them. I feel like you're going to develop an attraction towards them, but they are going to be attracted to you from the get-go, and they are not going to tell you. I feel like they'll tell you when you guys are in a committed relationship or when you're married, and they'll tell you that they had eyes only for you, that they looked only at you and they didn't look at anybody else, and that they wanted only you. With this my body, my choice, I feel like they could have been attracted to your body as well, but they didn't want to, come off as creepy, so they just kind of kept that to themselves and they didn't reveal it. So yeah, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful, pile number 2. So if you want an image of this, a high resolution image of your spread, either just to keep it for yourself or to keep it as a wallpaper, I will be giving it for free. So you can just email me on mystiquetarot28@gmail.com and just write the name of the reading and say that you want the spread photo. So I'll know that along with the pile. So if you're pile number 2, just write down pile number 2 and the name of the reading. So future spouse personality traits. Can you please send the photo of the spread? This is for free, so I won't be charging this. I just want, this is so beautiful that I just want the energy to be with you. And if you can keep it in your gallery, when you're feeling down, you can look back at the photo. This way you don't have to listen to the whole reading again, and I hope that looking at that photo makes you happy. So I will be giving it away for free, so don't worry, you don't have to pay. And if you want to book a personal reading, you can also just email me on the same email address. And if you want access to any limited edition readings, to let me know, feel free to reach out to me for those as well. And do I want to say anything else? Does Spirit have anything else to say, please? This is a message for you, pal 2. Whatever you're worried about right now, it's like you're worried about being on ground. You're going to fly soon. You're going to fly soon. This is the message. You're going to fly soon. Now, this could mean literally, maybe, you're getting on an airplane or something, but it could also be symbolic. So take it as it resonates, pile number 2. This was your reading. I want to thank you, all of your spirit guides. I want to thank all of the cards, all of the divine and sacred elements that helped me do this reading for you. They were so beautiful, and I hope that you enjoyed the whole blue-silver concept here and all of the messages that came out. And please remember, you can create the life you want, okay? I wish you all of the very best. I hold you so close to my heart. And I hope you meet your future spouse very soon. And I'll hopefully see you in my next readings, next future spouse readings, so I can channel more information from them. And we have you connected to them. Yeah, so this was it for the reading. I'll see you in my next one, or hopefully... No, wait, what? Hopefully I'll see you in the next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Bye. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose pile number 3 or group number 3, you chose this beautiful silver envelope with the blue heart. This is what your envelope box looks like. I did make this with my own hands for you. So with the blue heart, I'm getting that your future spouse, I'm hearing them address you as my love, my love, my love. They're not saying anything else except that. My love, my love, my love. Are you listening? My love. Are you here? My love. Interesting. That's what they said. That was a direct message to you. I didn't mean to channel it, but they were saying it, and I felt like I needed to say it the way they wanted to communicate it to you. I'm feeling such a relaxed and calm energy all of a sudden. I was so excited for pile number 2. Maybe you were drawn to one of those piles or all of the piles, I don't know. But if you are coming from 1 or 2 to 3, you might have heard how excited I was, and now in this pile I'm just feeling so serene and calm and just relaxed, like, you know, when you wake up from a good 10-hour sleep but you're not feeling groggy because you slept too much. It was perfect, you know? You feel calm and you feel like you're grateful to be alive, but it's not in an exciting way. It's in a very calm, relaxed way. That's the kind of vibe I'm picking up. Maybe this is the energy of your future spouse. I don't know. I want to pull in cards and then give you the confirmation. So let's do that. Your future spouse is excited to see what's in the box. That is so cute. Your future spouse has a very cute energy. Oh my gosh. I love your future spouse, pile number 3. I don't know who they are. In the physical, obviously, I can pick up on energy. But the energy of your future spouse is just so adorable, so cute, so adorable. Let's see the cards. Can you give us your personality traits, please? Group number 3's future spouse, please. Personality traits. They're so quiet. They're going quiet on me. Oh, okay. Okay. They want to give cards now. Okay. Okay. Too many cards. Oh no, wait. No, it's perfect. Oh my gosh, we have the strength reversed. It's okay. Don't get alarmed. It's okay. It doesn't mean anything negative. We'll see what it means. We have strength, 4 of swords. We have the Hierophant. We have... what is this? We have the Magician reversed. Ooh. We have Page of Swords reversed. Now with the strength coming out reversed, I feel like your future spouse could be introverted. They are not like they could be somebody who doesn't like too much attention. They could be somebody who doesn't want people to look at them, and that is not to say they are not an attention seeker. That's what I mean. Like, they do not seek external validation. With the 4 of Swords coming out, I feel like either you or them or both of you or one of you felt trapped in the past by something, and you've been trying to get out of it. And I feel like in the physical world, your future spouse has, if this is your future spouse, they have pushed it away. Like, whatever this thing was that was trapping them, they've pushed it away. So if this was a person, they've moved away from this person. They broke off the friendship. They broke off any ties with them, right? They successfully broke off the ties, but it's like there's an emotional attachment to... There's no emotional attachment. Wait a second. How do I... There are remnants of the emotional pain still residing in the bones of yours or your future spouse. So there's remnants of those pain, of past pain. It's not happening in the moment. It's not happening in the present. I don't see it. But it's like they're carrying a little bit of pain from that past experience. With the Hierophant reversed here and the Magician reversed here, I feel like they are not very spiritual, or they don't believe in the universe. They might not believe in manifestation. I feel like they could be somebody who's very like attuned to the physical world. They could be an earth sign. They could be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, there are zodiac signs in this as well, so we'll see what energies come up. But I'm getting that your future spouse could be an earth sign. They're somebody who's very practical, who's very logical. They move in a very logical way, or at least they try to be. With the Page of Swords reversed, they could have a little bit, almost like a childish feeling to them. They could be somebody who's young, or there could be a lot of age gap between you and your future spouse. I'm getting that you could be older than your future spouse. I don't know why that is coming through, but that will resonate with specific people. So if it doesn't resonate with you, just leave that message. It's like your inner children are so in harmony that they are going to love playing with each other. You know, you're going to love playing with each other. You're going to be children together. Like, you guys are adults, but you guys are going to be children. And there is no judgment. There is no shame. There is no feeling of like, oh, we're supposed to be adults. Like, we shouldn't be doing this, you know? Like, when you play, you just play. When you're serious, you're serious. When you're working, you're working. You know, when you're focused, you're focused. So there is a time for each and everything, and you're going to love playing with your future spouse. It's possible that you could be playing some games as well, like Scrabble or chess. I'm seeing a lot of indoor games being played here. Don't worry, I wasn't talking about manipulative games. Don't worry, pile number 3. I wasn't talking about that. Ooh, we have the Page of Wands. So page. What do we have here? Ooh, 6 of Cups. I like that. It's like they are like a small, excited child. They have not lost that innocence. They have not lost, you know how you give like a new toy to a child and they're so happy. Oh my god. If you give them like a small, car, like a new car, and they have like all red cars, and you give them like a black car, and they'll be so happy with that small fake car. Even an adult is not that happy when they get a real car. That's how happy the child is. Like, the happiness is so, it's bringing me to tears almost. I'm not going to cry, but I have not felt this kind of happiness, this kind of innocence in such a long time, probably because I'm also like a grown-up, and we are so disconnected from that energy. And I feel like your future spouse is so in alignment and so in touch with that energy that it's bringing me to tears to even just tap into it. And I feel like you are mirroring that in them, and I feel like this is a relationship that's going to be absolutely free of judgment, where your inner children will just feel so accepted and so loved. You feel so accepted and loved for who you are, and you're going to make them feel accepted and loved for who they are. That's what I'm sensing from, like, there's an equal give and take, there's equality here. There's no deceit here. There's no deceit. There's no imbalance. There's no power play here. And I feel like with the crow here in this card, like, this is a union that is being watched by your spirit guides closely. They're watching this closely, and they're going to watch until your union comes into the 3D, like it manifests into the 3D. They're watching over you. This almost is reminding me of like an iceberg. I know it's probably not an iceberg, but that's what I'm seeing. That's what spirit is showing me. This looks like an iceberg to me, and they're taking me specifically to the iceberg that led to the Titanic to be sunk deep in the ocean, and they're taking me to that movie. So I feel like you guys have a lot of like Rose and Jack dynamic, but all the healthy aspects of that relationship. Ooh, we have the 9 of Wands. Oh my gosh, 9 side by side. 2 9s, you guys, and 2 pages for you. So 9 and 9. They are somebody who wants to have a deep committed relationship, but I feel like they have not found the one, and they know it. They've been trying to find the one. Obviously they have not found, because you would not be here watching this reading if they did. They have not found the one. You are the one for them. They've been trying to find her. I just heard they've been trying to find her, but they have been trying to find you, and they have, I just heard the word unsuccessfully. and they have failed to find you. So it's almost like they're giving up on the search to search you. It's like spirit wants to expose them to the spiritual aspect of their life. Like, spirit understands that your future spouse might not want to believe in spirit, or might not want to believe in God, or universe and all those things, the intangible, invisible forces of the earth and universe, mother nature. But it's like spirit is nudging them in the direction of, like, wait a second, look, this earth is not just matter, it's magic. Can you hear it? Can you see it? Don't look at the tree, feel the tree. Don't look at the bird, listen to their heart, listen to the sounds that they make. Don't look at the sky, feel the sky. Like, that's the spirit is kind of nudging them in that direction. For some of you, your future spouse is already spiritual, but for some of you, they might not be that spiritual right now. But I feel like when you guys meet, you guys are both spiritual or on your spiritual journeys, evolving. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you from the cards. Is there anything else? There is one fear that your future spouse has, is losing their home. And they just said losing you. You are their home, and they would just die if they lost you. Like, your future spouse could have abandonment trauma. They don't want to lose you. They don't want you to leave them. I know it's probably sad to hear that your future spouse has abandonment trauma, but I have to say, I have to be honest with you. I don't like to lie in my readings, and it's okay. We're not all perfect. It's okay. We cannot always choose how life breaks us. We just know sometimes that it does, and then it's up to us how to fix it and how to put the pieces back together. So it's okay, pile number 3. Don't feel so bad, because your future spouse is going to find you eventually. Having said that, let's now... Is there any other message? No. Let's look at... Oh my god, I'm so excited. I want to shift this here. This card is not visible, is it? Just keep that here, because there's a lot in this envelope, and I don't want you guys to not be able to see. How do I fit everything? Just give me a second, pile number 3. You can fast forward 10 seconds if you like. Okay, yes, now I think you can see all of the cards and everything, so let's begin. I'm placing your heart right here in the center of the spread, and let's see. Okay, you have another heart. Yes, beautiful. Same heart, blue. I didn't put this, okay? I've said this before in my readings, but if you're new, you might not know. I don't pick these colors and these papers myself. I always ask spirit. Now, if you've been on my channel here, I do a lot of channel painting, watercolor readings, as I call them. And I always say this. I don't pick the colors out myself. I don't paint myself. I don't draw myself. I ask spirit to take me to your energy and take me to which colors will represent you best. And that's what I pick. So for you, we have blue heart, which I don't know, seems like a coincidence to me. Of course, it's not a coincidence. It's like a happy thing that happened. So let's see dominant personality traits of your future spouse. So I've made like 4 cards card like this is what I made for each of the piles, and you have abundant. So I'm going to show you each one. And these are dominant personality traits, right? When I say dominant personality traits, I just mean that they are personality traits that are most to the surface and most expressive, like parts of their personality that are expressed the most. I feel like your future spouse is somebody who's very abundant, who's very rich, has a great job, has people that look up to them, leadership positions, manager, some kind of leadership, fearless. Yes, their job requires them to be. And also, maybe some of you are Swifties because I'm being taken to the album Fearless by Taylor Swift. I think it was the first album. I'm not really sure. But they are fearless, very leader-like. Then we have unique. Your future spouse is unlike anybody you have met, and they hope that you love them because maybe in the past they were rejected for being unique, but they hope that you love them. And then lastly, we have hardworking. Yes. Yes, this is my handwriting. Some of you were thinking that so loud. So these are the top personality traits. Do I have any more? No, we have more messages, so we'll look into that. We have abundant, fearless, unique, and hardworking. If your future spouse is somebody who's a leader or who has leadership capabilities, now I'm getting the opposite energy. In the beginning part of your reading, like the first 10 minutes, I was getting that you guys are children, you guys are playing together, you guys love to be childish, you guys are teasing each other, being playful. And now it's like, I'm focused, I'm fearless, I'm hardworking, I'm abundant, I'm about that coin, like this is the energy. Like they're just, here, get this done, I get this done, like boss kind of energy. I don't want to say boss babe because I don't want to focus on gender, but I'm getting that your future spouse is some kind of a boss. Now, they could be an actual boss somewhere, or this could just be the energy that I'm picking up. Then let's look at some messages from them. We have a favorite memory of you. When they meet you, you know how couples tell the story, like when they are asked, how did you guys meet? And they tell that story, oh, we met like this, And your future spouse is going to say that they didn't meet you. They were remembering you again. They already knew you before they were born. Like, I feel like your future spouse is going to say something like that. Something along the lines of that. Where they'll be like, oh, I already knew her before I met her. Like, I already loved her. I already loved him. I already loved them. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up. Your future spouse is intensely cheesy like that. You are my sunshine. Beautiful. Then we have a day to remember. A day to remember. Yeah, I feel like they are going to remember the day you meet. That day is going to be imprinted in their brain. Oh my gosh, look what we have. I am not strange. I am unique. This is what your future spouse is saying. I see. Maybe some of you look at your future spouse and they might think like, arey, like in Hindi, it's, if you are watching from India, then this will make sense to you. But if you're not, I'll translate, don't worry. But, arey, pagal hai kya? Like, I see some toxic people say, like, thinking that and speaking that. Your future spouse is a freaking genius, okay? And by the way, that phrase just meant, is this person crazy? Like, I see people talking about your future spouse, is this person crazy? And that's so sad. These people are garbage. These people are not good, okay? Don't listen to these people. But, yeah, just don't listen to them. I put this here. I don't know why I talk like this all of a sudden. I never talk like this in my tarot reading. But let's see next messages. This moment will just be another story someday. If you're going through something right now, this moment will just be another story someday, my love. You're going to get through it. You're going to get through it. Okay? Your future spouse is saying that, I'm saying that, and so are your spirit guides. So please remember that, my dear. Pile number 3. Then we have life with you is so fantastic. This is your future spouse directly communicating with you. I don't even have to translate that. Then we have, we're only given a little sparkle of madness. Do not lose it. I feel like your future spouse is saying this to you. Like you might be somebody who's very much in control, very orderly, like you don't lose control easily. And I feel like your future spouse might bring back that sparkle in your life where they'll be like, wait, we need to play. And you're like, what? Play? No, we're grown up. And then they're like, no, we have to play. This is the time to play. I see your future spouse bringing play back into your life. You missed it. You missed it. And they're asking you to not lose it because they love it. They love it. Let's see what we have. We have, perhaps this is the moment for which you have been created. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys, if you guys are going through some ish right now, that's what I'm feeling. You guys are going through some ish right now in life, okay? I'm getting a direct message that there is a better destiny, like things are getting better and destiny has better surprises for you, better milestones. But you need to be alive to experience them. So if you have been thinking about something extreme like taking your life or deciding not to live anymore, I know, trigger warning. And I know I don't want to be the person that says, oh, you need to go on, you need to do this, I won't say any of that. I just want to say one thing is that I can feel the energy that's coming towards you. And pile number 3, it would be a shame if you didn't experience it, you know? This is such a beautiful energy. And for me, I want you to know what it feels like to be loved fully, to be held fully, to be accepted unconditionally. I want you to experience that. I won't ask you to change your decision or all that. I won't pressure you to feel happy or feel positive. That can be so frustrating, you know. I hate to watch those motivation speakers, you know. I feel like I can never get on their level, like I can never be that positive, you know. And I don't want to give you that message that you need to keep going even when life feels difficult. It's okay to sleep. It's okay to just take some rest, but don't make any permanent decisions right now. Okay, pile number 3. I'm sending you all of my love. I'm sending you my comfort. I'm sending you my safety. If you are my friend, I would give you a hug. You guys are really going through something right now, and I can feel it. I really wish, I'm sending you virtual hugs. I'm sending you virtual hugs. I hope you know that there is somebody in the world that cares. I might not know you, but I can care about you. Okay? So that's the message for pile number 3. Let's see. We have lastly some zodiac signs. Oh, wait, we have one last message. What is this? Wow, look what's left in the box. The last message for you. You are the most wonderful person I have ever met. I will never find anyone like you. This is a direct message from your future spouse. Pile number 3. If you are not in your future spouse's life, it's going to cause them a lot of pain. Do you want that? So you need to stick around, right? So that they know how wonderful you are. And it's okay if you don't think that. But that doesn't change the truth. You are wonderful. You know, no matter what you believe or what you think of yourself, you are wonderful and unique. And they're never going to find anyone like you. Let's see zodiac signs and energies of your future spouse. We have Cancer. Yes, of course. We have Scorpio. Yes. And then we have Taurus. Beautiful Taurus. I'm feeling that you could be a Taurus, you watching. You don't have to be. But if you have any Taurus energy, any second house placements, listen to me. You're beautiful. You're beautiful, okay? You're very attractive. You don't know this about yourself, but you are. You don't know this about yourself, but you are. Any final messages to group number 3, please? Anything? Your future spouse is asking you to be more fearless. They're asking you to take the road less traveled. They're asking you to go and take the risk to go on your path, because that is what is going to give you happiness. Other than that, life is going to feel like a burden almost. Life is going to feel heavy if you're doing things that don't feel right to you, that are not in alignment specifically to your divine purpose here on earth. The only way you can find your purpose is by following your own personal happiness. And don't think that it's selfish to do that, okay? You are here to be unique. You're here to be one of a kind. Like, you couldn't fit in even if you tried. And I know that that might hurt you while you listen to that. But your future spouse is almost encouraging that. It's like, we need people like you to be authentic. You know, we need more people like you, group number 3, to be themselves, to fully be yourself without shame, so that other people will look at you and have the same inspiration, and they will decide to be themselves fully, to own themselves fully, just like you have done. So that's a message. I feel like you're going to serve as an inspiration in the future. You're going to shine and you're going to serve as an inspiration in the future. You don't know how magic you are, pile number 3. You don't know how magic you are. I will say that. Okay, I think that was it. Now, pile number 3. If you like this spread and if you want to keep the messages of this spread, you can just email me and I will send you a free high resolution picture of this spread, so that you can either keep it as your wallpaper, so that the reading, the energy of the reading and the energy of your future spouse stays with you for a long time. And anytime you feel sad or you feel dejected or you feel stressed, you feel overwhelmed by life, just, I hope this picture makes you happy. Now, I will be giving this away for free, so you can just email me and let me know. Just write down the name of the reading, pile number 3, spread image, and I'll send you the photo, so that you can either keep it in your gallery or keep it as your wallpaper, you know, whatever makes you happy. And I hope when you look at it, that it can give you happiness. It makes you believe that yes, your future spouse is out there. That's why I want to give this away for free. I'm not going to be charging for the photo. I hope you live pile number 3. I hope you find your happiness. I hope you find your inner compass. That's all I have to say, pile number 3. Oh my gosh, I want to protect you so much, pile number 3. I'm almost on the verge of tears, but I won't cry. I said it before, didn't I? Okay. If you want to book a personal reading with me on any topic, you can do so by emailing me on the same email address, mystique.𝒫𝓇𝒶@gmail.com. If you want the photo of the spread, you can email me on the same address, on the same email address. And I think this was it. Is there anything else? You are not strange, pile number 3. I understand you. I love you. I love you. Okay, I cherish you. I am honored that you clicked on this reading. That's how I got to know you and your future spouse. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible. If you didn't click on this reading, I wouldn't be tapping in your energy, right? And you know that I am a reader, so I won't lie. You know, we know as readers when we're tapping into energy, and I can feel the radiance in your soul. I can feel that you are meant to shine. Maybe some people made you feel like you shouldn't shine, but you shouldn't listen to them. don't listen to them. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't focus on them. Just let be. Being called to place that there. I don't know why, but yeah. Okay, my dear pile number 3. I'll see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. I thank you. I thank your future spouse. I ask all of my spirit guides. I ask higher selves. I ask all divine beings to bless this union, to bless you, to bless your future spouse. And I hope your spirit guides are working closely with you and making you realize that you're magic. So please listen to your spirit guides, because they've been trying to tell you that you're magic. Okay? I thank all of the divine beings. I thank you, my dear divine pile number 3. I love you so much. I cherish you. And now I'm gonna say bye. Otherwise, I'll keep talking to you. Bye.